Love is one of those things that the more we give it away, the more we have. And when we share love, we allow the beauty of the soul of others to shine forth, but it also allows the beauty of our soul to shine forth. Each human soul is something so precious and gifted, full of life, and has so much to offer our world.
I was going through domestic abuse. I've actually been going through that for about 3 years, since I was pregnant with my first child. They have the same father. When he started physically abusing me back then, we were homeless. I had to quit working because I had gone into preterm labor. His dad ended up leaving me about 2 weeks before I had Nash. That was really hard, but worked 2 jobs, worked really hard, got on my feet, and I got this little apartment down the street, and everything was great. And his dad came back in the picture, and I got pregnant again, and it all started, the abuse, physical abuse, and I got really, really sick. My landlord, I guess, he got tired of the police coming and just terminated my lease and evicted me because of it.
I was here about a year ago, living here in Marian Shelter, and after I had my daughter last February, I moved out, and so I made the decision to go back to New York and try to make things work with her dad, and that didn't work out. So I'm so grateful he let me come back, because it was like really bad. It was so bad with her dad, and I'm like so happy that I found the courage to leave, and that I have a safe place to bring my kids to, because I was like so ready to give up. Like, I was ready to just like put her in foster care and just give up, because I was like, I can't do this. It was too hard. Who wants to live like that? Who wants their child to live like that? And then I was so scared bringing another child into the world.
It's really hard when you know you need a help and you don't know how. It's expensive for rent. I don't make much money. And I start losing hope. What is the point to live? I've been fighting, I'm trying to stay sober. I have nobody who I can trust.
A lot of us probably wouldn't even have our kids. A lot of us, I know, have contemplated suicide, and I mean, because it gets really hard, and just to know that there are people, so many people who care about like complete strangers, like they don't know us. I'm so grateful and thankful for all of them.
Did see something inside me more than just hopeless alcoholic.
They saved me. I just felt terrible and just hopeless. I didn't know what I was going to do or where I was going to take my son. I was really just worried about Nash. And they lifted this weight off my shoulders and just gave me an amazing home.
They literally give me another chance to live, to prove myself that I can be someone.
They want you to be independent. They want you to go out and look for a job. They want you to go out and find housing, because that's what adults are supposed to do.
Having the chores and everything structured made me realize how important it is to build everything else around it. Your home life and your environment. If I wouldn't have been here, I couldn't have done the CNA program, because it was 5 days a week. So I couldn't work at that point.
Well, I know I have a long way to go up, but they also emotionally support me. They give me advice. They help me.
It's amazing. I feel so much better, and they've given me strength. They've given me a lot of strength to keep going.
I love them. They're
Each and every one of these mothers and children is a member of our human family, and they are a gift to our world. And if we don't help them to find that gift within themselves, then that gift's going to be lost.
My first exposure to Mary's Shelter was attending the soiree, and that's how I got involved. I really felt very strongly about what Mary's Shelter stood for and what it brought to a community.
It's about saving the moms and the whole family, and that was, I thought, was fantastic. And I love that about Mary's Shelter, that they really care about the woman.
The more we can love them, the more we can help them to see that they can become the person that they truly want to be.
I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get involved with this, because I relate to this in the sense that these girls need to have a community around them. And if not, those kids, who knows what they'll grow up to be. But they could grow up to be anything at this point. You're looking at all kinds of people here if they're given the right resources and the right opportunities.
It takes all of us doing just a little bit. You know, I just help out with the baby celebrations, and occasionally I'll mentor a little bit some of the moms, but that's just a little bit. But so many of us can do a little bit to make a big difference.
I hope when I will leave this place one day, director and house mothers will let me back as a helper. I want to help. I want to donate for this shelter. I want Mary's Shelter grow.
It's really easy to get really attached to them, but the whole goal is for them to move on, which is fantastic, and that's what they're supposed to be doing.
I'm at a point where I made the decision that I don't want to live like that anymore. I don't want to depend on other people. I don't want to be in an abusive relationship. I don't want to have my child taken from me. You know, I want to be a mom. I want to be a career woman. I want to go to school. And so I'm definitely not leaving.
I know that I'm going to be able to do it, and I'm going to be able to get on my feet with this. I feel peaceful here.
I thank God every day. Those people who help us.
I don't think there is any way that I could really show how thankful I am. I mean, how could you say thank you to this? I don't know. Just a simple thank you doesn't suffice.
I have no words for how grateful I am. I just appreciate what they've done for me more than anything I can ever say I've appreciated.